Hey there, parents! So you probably have seen your kids come home with these awesome looking books with these cute little kids on the front, and you may be wondering, what are these? Even though we sent home a piece of paper explaining it, you still may be a little bit confused about what your kids are supposed to be doing with these books. So to clear up any confusion, we decided that we would make you a quick video just explaining what these are about, what your kids are supposed to do with them, and our heart behind them. So Casey, take it away.
Awesome. So just to explain the books to you guys real quick, your kids should have two of them. So they should either have a book that looks like Citizens of Heaven book and My Quiet Time Journal, or they should have the coloring version of the Quiet Time Journal. If your kid is a first or second grader, they should have this one. If they're third through fifth grade, they should have this one. So going through our Citizens of Heaven book first, that is the book that we will go through during our small group time on Wednesday nights. So we'll actually use these ones on Wednesday nights. So the first page is a blue page and it says, let's think and did you know? And this is really our time to just talk about things, get kids thinking along the lines of what the lesson is talking about that week, and just spark up some conversation between small group leaders and kids. And then we have our yellow page, which is our dig deeper page. So as a group, the kids will read their memory verse and then go through these discussion questions as a whole group. So there's usually like 3 or 4 questions a week that are asked, and the leader reads them or the kids read them and they answer them as a group, and then kids can write down the answers that they hear that they like. And then the last page for the week is our pink page, and that tells the kids everything that they need to do during the week in order to earn their points. So we'll get to points in a second, what those are, how they earn them, and all of that. But on our pink page, it has their monthly verse. So we are using one verse for the entire month to make it easier for the kids to learn. They have some on my own questions. We wanted to have both small group time and individual time. So this is where they take what they learned on Wednesday and really think about it on their own and answer some more personal questions. And then at the bottom, it has their quiet time. So where it says quiet times, that is what corresponds with their quiet time journal. So if your child is in first or second grade, this is what their quiet time journal looks like. They can color the front if they want. Each week for first grade, they have a coloring page. For second grade, they have a page where they can draw a picture of the story. After that, they have a blue page that has the Bible story in short story format and just a couple comprehension questions at the bottom for them to answer. And then their last page for the week has drawing a picture of what they think they look like and what their favorite part of the story was. And then at the bottom, it helps them break down a prayer for that day. And then if your child is in 3rd through 5th grade, they have the solid color My Quiet Time journal. Theirs is a little bit different for 3rd through 5th grade, where they have 5 days of quiet time pages. And here's what their quiet time pages look like. At the top, it has today's reading. So that is what they would read for that day. It's just a couple verses. They would write what the reading makes them want to change in their lives. So I want to be a better friend to this person and follow Paul's example, what questions they have after reading, what thoughts they have when they're reading, and then again, a place where they can break down their prayer into PRAY. Praise, God, I thank you for. R, God, I'm sorry for. A, God, please help this. And Y is yield. So God, I give you my anxiety because I always worry. All of those things that we want to trust God for, that's what they would write down there. The biggest thing for the quiet time journals is just one per day. It can be a lot if they try to do all 5 days in once. or in one. So just if they do it one per day, it's only about 5 minutes a day for the kids. We are trying to emphasize to them that even though we have super busy lives and it can feel like I don't have any time for God in my day, we are trying to emphasize to them that God doesn't want us to squeeze him in. He wants us to make time for him and really build our relationship and grow our relationship with him. So instead of watching TV or instead of playing video games for a half an hour, only do it for 25 minutes and spend 5 minutes a day to spend time with God, because we just want to help the kids build the habit of having a daily quiet time with God so that they can build their relationship with him.
Yeah, the goal is not to give your kids more work. We know they have a lot of homework with school, and this can feel like work. There's no getting around that. But the idea, like Casey said, is to get them into that habit of daily spending time with God and figuring out how to do that, because school does put a lot of pressure on us. There is a lot of pressure on kids to achieve things and do stuff, and when you're in that phase of life, it feels like you have so much going on. But as we know as adults, that only grows with time. Like it doesn't get any better. Your time just continues to be pulled upon by other things. And so growing this habit now is going to be important for keeping it and having it in the future.
Yes. And we talked about points. So to help build the habit, we want to entice the kids a little bit. To help them want to build the habit. So they get 10 points a week, and the way that they can earn points is they get 1 point for just being at church on Wednesday night. They get 1 point for bringing a Bible with them. If your child does not have a Bible, we have Bibles here that we would love to give your kids. So if you don't have a Bible for your kid at home, have them come in on a Wednesday and let us know, and we will let them take one home with them. We want all of the kids to have access to the Bible and be able to read it. They get 2 points for memorizing their verse. So even though it's the same verse for the whole month, as soon as they learn it, they can just repeat it every week and earn 2 points. And then all of the rest of their points, I'll put a little chart up on the screen for each grade or each group of grades. They get points based off of how much work they get done in the week. So answering those questions, writing down their prayer, coloring their pages or drawing their pictures if they're one of the younger grades. 5 points for each, or 1 point for each day of their quiet time for the older kids, equaling 5 points, and those on my own questions. So it really just depends on what grade they're in, but this is for you to see so that you understand a little bit more about what's going on in your kids' lives. And then Josh, do you want to talk about the change that we've made with Prize Attack?
Yes, so if you have come early enough to, or actually if you just come on time, because we normally go over, sorry parents.
We are very sorry.
We're working on it. It's usually my fault.
We're working on it.
So if you have been there for the end of Kids Club, you've heard our crazy time Prize Attack, where everybody's screaming, spin that wheel, and orange, 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 orange. So we have taken that time, and instead of giving every kid a ticket when they come in, we are now using the point system to figure out how to give out tickets. Or if leaders just want to give a kid a ticket for being helpful or kind or whatever, we're doing that as well. But if a kid gets all 10 points during a night, then their name will be put in the bucket for their name to be able to be called for Prize Attack. So that's the change that we made. Not super major, but it is different than what the kids are used to. They're used to just coming right in and writing their names on a ticket and putting it in the bucket. We've had some problems with that method, and so we decided to switch it up and go with this. So we'll see how it works.
Yes, and for those of you with young kids who aren't really sure if they can get all 10 points in the week, because we know it's a lot for those young kids who are just now learning how to read and write and all of that. The first and second graders will only need 5 of their 10 points, which when it's 2 points for a verse being there and their Bible, that's pretty easy to achieve. Just one extra work point is all they would need. So yeah, 10 points, all 10 points for 3rd through 5th grade and 5 of the 10 for 1st through 2nd. We are so excited for this, and our heart behind this is mainly we just want to help your kids grow deeper in God and in their faith. And the whole theme for the church for this year is deeply rooted. And we didn't just want that for the adults. We wanted this for your kids as well.
Yes.
And so this is our way of helping your kids become deeply rooted in their faith and in God. So we hope that you will walk with us through this and help us bring more God into your home. We love you guys, and we are here for you. We are with you. So if you have any questions or need any help with anything, please let us know.
Yes, we appreciate you, and we are glad to be doing life with each and every single one of you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.